was almost 3 a.m. when I realized how quiet the road had become. The kind of quiet that makes you feel like you're being watched, even when you aren't. I was driving through a small town in Texas, heading toward Houston, when my fuel light came on. I told myself I'd just stop, fill up, and leave. Nothing more. The gas station was open, but empty. No music, no voices, just the hum of fluorescent lights and the sound of fuel pouring into my tank. I was looking at my phone when I noticed a pickup truck pull in on the opposite side. At first, I didn't think anything of it. Then I put my phone away and saw a man staring directly at me. I smiled out of instinct and turned back toward my car. That's when I noticed 4 more men. They were standing on both sides of me. Too close, too quiet. Something felt wrong. I reached for my car door. That's when they grabbed me. I screamed. I kicked. I fought with everything I had. It didn't matter. 2 of them forced me forward while the others dragged me into the back of the truck. Their weight crushed me. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. I remember crying. Not loudly, but the kind of crying that happens when hope disappears. I thought, if they kill me, I need proof. So I scratched one of them as hard as I could, praying something, anything, would stay behind. They drove me to a motel. Inside the room, I screamed again. The oldest one hit me and told me to be quiet. Another said if I cooperated, I wouldn't be hurt. They tied my hands and feet with whatever they had. Belts, laces, thin cords. I begged them, promised I'd never tell anyone. They spoke to each other in a language I didn't understand. The room smelled like beer and sweat. It felt like they'd been there for days. Then one of them said they needed more drinks. 4 men left. 1 stayed behind. He looked about my age, smaller than the rest. I asked if I could use the bathroom. When he untied me, I ran. As I reached the door, he grabbed my arm. I screamed, "Get off me!" His eyes went wide, and he let go. I ran into the street, barefoot, barely dressed, waving at the first car I saw. The driver was an older man, annoyed, confused. I told him I'd been kidnapped. He drove me straight to the police station. That morning I wore hospital clothes and filed a report. I didn't want tests. I didn't want questions. I just wanted a shower. I wanted my mom. The police found them later that day. All brothers. They said they were drunk. They never explained what they planned to do. I moved to another city after that. Even now, knowing they're in prison, I still have nightmares. I never use my phone in public anymore. My boyfriend says I'm paranoid, but he didn't feel that helplessness, and I never want to feel it again. So tell me, if you were alone at 3 a.m. and 5 men were watching you from the dark, would you trust your instincts fast enough to survive?